Today, Precarious plays
Mega Man Battle Network 2. I found a progress.
Ooh. Progress is my favorite.
Yeah, and that's why you should be suspicious of Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Because... So, let me explain.
Okay.
They released... They had a team working on Monster Hunter World and doing all of these new quality of life improvements. That's what they're popularly called, right?
Yeah.
That made it into Monster Hunter World. Generations was the game that came out on the 3DS. Before that one, chronologically. The team that worked on that one had a lot of crazy new ideas for, like, advanced players, which I'll explain in a minute, because that might clear some things up as to why, like, it's creating such an interesting situation. And why I think it will continue to create one in the future. They had a lot of ideas that would really probably appeal to people that are already fans of Monster Hunter. And have already come to grips with the general awkwardness of controlling it on a handheld device, on the 3DS.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter World, especially I think like the PC version of the game, it is a game that I can finally recommend to my friends. Easily, right?
Like, you will like it. Who are you? Are you a friend of mine? You will like it.
I can just say, like, you'll find a thing.
You'll find something to like.
Yeah, you'll be able to get into it. I couldn't do that with the old ones. I had to... There was a screening process. I had to know that they were already, like, fans of Dark Souls or something, right?
Yeah. It was a if you like this, you will like that situation.
Well, no, even then it was still like a if you like this, you may like that. It was like if you like Devil May Cry or Bayonetta, you may like this. If you like Street Fighter, if you like fighting games, you may like this. Right?
Yeah.
Because there's like this definite fighting game mentality.
There really is. Like, that is what finally drew me in, because I realized that it was really a fighting game.
And it's an asymmetrical fighting game where you fight AI controlled. Like, all of the opponents have to be AI controlled because they're much, much stronger than you. Like, if their attacks connect, you'll probably lose.
Yeah.
And if you were to put that in the hands of a player...
Somebody would find the one roll or the one laser beam and then just use it to toast you every time.
Right.
Like, there would probably be a wiki on how to toast quicker. How to toast more fastly. And it would be like...
Flambe.
Yeah, exactly. Anjanath is exactly the asshole that I'm thinking about right now.
Oh, I can? Okay. I hope that little program's not lying to me. And I hope that I'm also interpreting his words correctly. In...
I hate these mice.
Yeah.
You've passed on your dislike for these mice.
It's fine right now because I've got roll power and she will take care of mouse. I don't mind mouse, it's just mice. That's the problem. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, it is now an improved addition of a far less convenient design. The core of Monster Hunter Generations, its flaws are exposed very clearly because of Monster Hunter World.
So were they developing these things parallel to one another?
I think to some degree, yes. Well, especially maybe like initially, World and Generations were developed in tandem. But I know that like the end of the development of like the PC edition specifically of Monster Hunter World.
Yeah.
And the development of Generations Ultimate had to be pretty close to one another because they are... PC version came out last month, and I think Generations Ultimate comes out this month, maybe next month.
So have two sects of Monster Hunter developed now, or does everybody just like everything?
I don't... that's the thing. That's the thing that is so interesting. It is hard to say. In Monster Hunter Generations, they added weapon styles. Now, everything that I'm about to say is not first-hand experience.
Okay.
I skipped Generations because I was waiting for World to come out on PC. And I played 3 Ultimate and 4 Ultimate, and I wanted to continue just playing like the Ultimate version of the game. I'm actually a little surprised. Like I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I got Monster Hunter World when it came out. I probably should have just waited another year or two for the almost inevitable Ultimate expansion to Monster Hunter World.
The ultimate expansion.
The Ultimist. It is the Ultimanius.
The Ultimatum.
The Ultimatum edition. They added weapon arts and weapon styles. If I think that that's the technical term. Weapons arts were like super attacks, right?
Okay.
They were nuts. Or they are nuts. See, I keep talking about it like it's a past tense thing, but it exists today. You can do it, you can play it, you can have it.
Wait, right now.
Yeah. No, game! I hate magnet panels. Stupid magnet panels. Stupid magnet panels!
Ugh.
Get dunked on, magnet panels.
Ah.
I'm the one that got dunked on. I have been dunked upon. Stop! Oh, God!
Stop.
So annoying.
Absolutely. You're almost done.
We need these HPs. This is difficult to talk about because I'm trying to sort of like predict the future.
Yeah.
Like I'm sort of wondering like what happens whenever you have an evolution of a franchise on one hand that makes it's very successful and has drawn in a whole lot of new people, right?
Yeah.
And has a number of conveniences to ease that. What do you do when you have that, but then you have this more complicated offshoot? It's sort of like, it feels like, I can't think of any other game where they wind up with like hard mode is essentially a completely different series. Like a different spin-off series. It feels like Monster Hunter Cross could just become its own side series that adheres to the old ways and is extra complicated on purpose to be more enticing for people that want that from Monster Hunter.
Can you think of any games that are of different titles but seem like that? Like seem like they would go together in that same sort of relationship?
Oh yeah, I mean there are a ton of titles that...
And isn't... Well, I don't know. Okay. Here's one. Maybe. Well, I'll stop belly aching about it and you can think.
There are a lot of titles. I mean, any kind of Mario sports title
Yeah.
is usually a pretty good, like, my first sports title to have, you know?
Right.
Like, I could see someone doing what I did. I played Mario Kart, and then I was like, racing games are fun.
Let's play Forza.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. I got it. I was thinking about Rune Factory and,
Oh, Harvest Moon?
yeah, I was
What,
thinking...
Story of Seasons?
Yeah, because there are certain Harvest Moons that get a little bit real with, like, their freaking watering schedules and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know... I haven't played enough of all of those games to decide whether one of them is inherently, like, more difficult. I just know that I enjoyed Rune Factory an awful lot, and then when I went back to play Harvest Moon, it was like, oh, this is nice, but I miss all the weird magic.
Yeah, I think Stardew Valley also complicates that somewhat.
Yeah.
Because it's like, that is also a rather magical one.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get this guy. I don't know what procs his attack. Like charging my Buster seems to do it. I feel like he detects frames, like the number of frames that you're vulnerable.
It's like, is it greater than 3? Yes, let's dive. Let's go for it. Ugh. This
I
guy
guess I shouldn't have broken his rock.
Is annoying. But I wasn't worried. I was worried, but I wasn't worried.
He's not a mouse, so I can kill him.